Welcome back, but this time, let's talk about life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Hairsdeiya, also known as Hairsdeiya. On all my social media platforms, you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on TikTok, you can find me on Lemonade. You can pretty much find me everywhere. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. We do a lot of natural hair stuff over here. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a natural hair chit chat because I got a lot of things that I want to get off my chest. And I'm also going to be doing a flaxseed gel pre-poo. So this is my flaxseed gel. I made it a week ago, but I had a lot left, so I just decided to preserve it and leave it in the fridge until my next wash day. So we working with a good amount. Honestly, been loving flaxseed gel lately. I know I'm so big on aloe vera, and y'all know me and aloe vera go together real bad, but I don't know. I've been wanting to give flaxseed gel a try. Yeah, when I tell y'all my hair is due for this wash day, like I do have some flaking because I had put some gel in my hair. So like, look at this, guys. It is due for that pre-poo. Oh my god, I'm gonna let that flaxseed gel sit in my hair for maybe about 15 to 20 minutes because I need some rejuvenation. Jesus Lord. Okay, first things first. Oh my god, oh my god. Let me just go ahead and section my hair really quickly and then we're gonna get into this. Y'all, I did a wash and go. And honestly and truly, one of the main things that I don't like about wash and goes is that my hair is very coily. So when it's time to wash my hair or part my hair, like the tangles. Okay, I got my water. I actually need some more water. So let me go get some more water, y'all. Jesus Lord, look at this. First things first, why isn't anybody speaking about how hard it is to be in your 20s? Like, I just feel like your 20s is such an interesting time because you're not being told what to do anymore. I feel like you're directing the way, you're making the path for yourself, you're making the decisions, and nobody's telling you what to do. Like, this is your life. Growing up, you don't really realize how much you're being told to do until you're in your 20s. Because I feel like for me, and I don't think I'm the only one, but I feel like I'm creating the life that I want to live. And I know how I want to live my life. And it's not a bad thing, being that nobody's telling me what to do. But, and this is just not me personally, I'm just speaking in general, I think that we should still have some more guidance or still have people kind of putting their input in a way, but not like telling us what to do, you know? Oof, that flaxseed gel gonna do it every time, baby. I just feel like life in your 20s can go either way. It can go the way you want it to go, where you're being productive and you're building the life that you want to live, or you're just living freely, traveling, not really worried too much about a career or really knowing what to do. So it can go either way. And I think for me, I've always been super hard on myself and I always want the best for myself. And I know my parents want the best for me. I find myself really worrying about the future and just trying to have a better life. Not saying that my life is terrible, not saying that I'm struggling, which I'm not, but I'm saying that when I get older, I just want to make sure that everything is in line for myself, for my family, for when I have kids. Honestly, I can say that that thought is not as pronounced as how it was before, because I think before I used to really thinking about the future, like I need to do this, I need to be on top of my game, I need to like stop playing around, even though I wasn't playing around, but I used to be super hard on myself. I feel like now I'm still hard on myself, but I'm just not stressing out as much. I'm trying to live in the moment and really enjoy what's in front of me and what I have and what I'm doing. So that's kind of really where I'm at right now with being in my 20s. And I'm still working towards my goals. I'm still working towards my dreams and my dream life and, you know, a lot of other personal things. But I think that being in my 20s is such an eye-opener for me, and I'm not gonna take this time for granted because, baby, it can either go left or it can go right. and I need it to go right. So I'm very focused. I'm really just focused, and I'm in my zone, and I'm very personal. Also, another thing, which is what really made me start having this type of mindset, is that in 2024 was rough for me. And it was rough in such a quiet way. Also, I feel like 2024 really just set this sort of mindset for me. I really do think that God made it that way for me, especially towards the end of the year, to make me realize this is what you're supposed to do and do it. Like, walk in your purpose. Not even just that, but this is the way that you should be thinking about things. So that way you're not stressing yourself a lot. So 2025, it's really about walking in my purpose and just doing what I know feels right and what I'm meant to do and how I'm meant to serve myself and serve others. It's really not as easy as said. A lot of people always say, walk in your purpose, do what you love, but it's really not easy, especially when you're not a risk taker. And I learned that about myself, that I'm not too much of a risk taker. Like, I don't take a lot of risk. I really don't. And I don't know if that's because I'm a Virgo, but I do not take a lot of risk. I'm a planner, I'm an organizer. I need to know what I'm doing. Or like sometimes if certain things doesn't fit in my schedule and I have to fit it in my schedule, I might be a little annoyed because now I feel like, oh my God, I got something extra that I need to do that wasn't really a part of the plan, you know? So yeah, 2025 for me is really just about staying focused, staying in my lane, and staying consistent, because trust and believe, consistency, depending on what you do, is not as easy as it looks. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I go to the gym 5 times a week. That's not easy. And I go to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week. But again, that's also something that's not easy if you're not in the right mind space. You know what I'm saying? Like, going to the gym is such a mental thing, especially when you're working a 9 to 5 and you have to go to the gym after your 9 to 5 when you're mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted. It's a mental thing. You have to want to go to the gym. You have to want to achieve your goals. Consistency is a big thing for me this year in all aspects, and I feel like so far I've been doing really well. Even though we're just in February, I've been doing really well with consistency, and I'm very proud of myself, especially when it pertains to like going to the gym. I didn't start the gym in January, but I started the gym in October, and I've been consistent since then. Really been going at least 3 to 4 times a week, which I'm super proud of. Or if I don't go 3 to 4 times a week, I'm doing a home workout. So either way, I'm getting some sort of physical activity done, you know? Another thing I want to stay consistent with is social media. Really and truly, I want to stay consistent with all my platforms. No matter if I'm feeling a little bit exhausted, I'll take a little break, but I really want to stay consistent and not fall off track. I literally have no reason not to be consistent this year, you know? So that's another thing I want to stay consistent with. Oh yeah, I do want to talk about social media a little bit, because honestly and truly, I don't know. I don't get it. Especially with Instagram and TikTok. Now, TikTok is one of the many platforms that I have been longing to grow on. And for some reason, TikTok. I feel like TikTok is not on my side. I feel like it's on my side with certain videos, but then some of the other videos I post, it's just, I don't know. I'm still learning to find my community on that platform. It's a little bit difficult because people's attention span is just this small. People can only listen to like a 30-second, 5-second video, and it's like, girl, I'm trying to help you out. Sometimes I can't fit everything in a 30-second video. So that's my only dilemma with TikTok. Now, Instagram, don't let me get on Instagram because baby, Instagram, what's tea? I'm a little bit struggling on Instagram too, because I feel like Instagram is trying to be like every other platform in a way, and I just think that it needs to just go back to being itself, because now it's making it a little bit difficult for my audience to reach me. I don't got time for that this year. But I realized that a lot of my videos that I have done well on Instagram are either original audio videos, also other videos that I've done well are like trending audio videos, or sometimes when my videos were like 15 seconds. So like those videos have performed well. So I think I might go go back to doing that on Instagram and just see how it works for me now in 2025, even though like the algorithm is really different. I want to go back to that and see how my videos perform. But I am so proud of myself because, oh my God, I've come such a long way with Instagram. And even though I'm just at, I think, 35.5K followers, I've literally built that from scratch. Like I started off with 0 followers. 0. I never boosted my Instagram. I never boosted a post, nothing. I started off from 0 followers, literally. So to be where I'm at today, I'm literally living in an answered prayer, and I will never take that for granted. I built my way up to partner with all these good brands: Camille Rose, Miel Organics, Carol's daughter. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Like, I'm so proud of myself. And that's kind of how I want to continue doing this. Working with the brands that I like, possibly modeling for them one day. I want to see my face in Sephora or Ulta Beauty one day. I have big goals, big dreams, big aspirations, okay? And I know that it's going to happen. I just need to continue to work hard and to really prove myself this year. Oh yeah, and talking about 2025, I literally have a lot of goals for 2025. They're doable goals. Like, they're not big goals like, oh, I'm gonna buy a house and I'm gonna buy a car. No, little goals like working on my communication with the people that I love, or staying consistent, or another one of my goals was to eat healthier. These are things that I have already been doing in a way, but just wanted to be more pronounced this year. So I feel like last year I kind of fell off track. Y'all, look at how juicy my twist look. Honey. I also want to go back to speaking about life in your 20s because everybody is really living a different life. It's really crazy. Everybody is living a different life. And I feel like now things are so different, especially with my generation. Nobody wants to work a 9 to 5. Everybody's doing social media. Everybody is literally doing their own thing. And it's amazing, but it's also like, wow, is this what life is? Especially when you grow up with parents who only knew the life of a 9 to 5 and is still working a 9 to 5, and seeing that a lot of people are taking different paths. People are TikTok famous from eating foods like all day, or just making lifestyle content, or doing beauty content, and you have people who are coming out with their own makeup collaboration with big brands, and this is really what life is now. This is what people want to do, and it's just crazy. It's crazy, but it's so doable, and there's a space for literally everybody to do it. Like, that's one of the many things that I realized. Everybody's doing something. Never be scared to do it. A lot of people are doing the same thing. So it's not even to say that I'm copying this person. Honestly and truly, there's space for everybody. Like, there's space and opportunity for everybody. But yeah, everybody's literally living a different life. Another thing that I realized is that comparison is truly the thief of joy. I try not to compare myself to anybody else because, like a lot of people say, social media is fake. Everybody's going to show the good things. Everybody's going to show them on vacation. Everybody's going to show them getting a million roses on Valentine's Day. But what is it like in real life? You know what I'm saying? And that also brings me into another thing that I realized about myself is that I want to be this big hair care person, but I also want to have a private life. And it's like, is it possible to do these two things? Because people love vulnerability, but is it possible to live that double life? Because I like to live my life private. I like to live my family life private, my love life private. Anything that's going on in my life, I like to leave it private and show the lifestyle side that I need to show, or when I'm doing hair care videos. Like, that's the side of my life that I just want to show. Is this something that can be done, you know? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. But for the most part, I've been doing pretty well keeping that part of my life private, which is what I like. Okay, y'all. Half of my head is done. Okay, another topic I want to talk about is friendship. Am I the only one that don't really have too many friends? Because I don't have a lot of friends. And I'm not mad at it, but I kind of want to connect with new people and possibly have a new friend. But I'm also not mad that I only have one friend. Yeah, I don't know. Is it me? Am I the problem? Or are people just weird? I don't know. For me, I think friendships are a little bit hard because it's a dual effort. And one of the many things that I've realized about friendship is that there's so many different types of friendships. You know what I'm saying? You have the friendships where you can talk once a month and it's nothing. Or you have the friendships where these are the people that you just travel with. Or you have the actual friendships that are really close where you talk to these people almost every day. Or you have the friendships where you talk to each other like once every 4 months. And when you guys do catch up, it's no beef, it's no animosity, and it just feels like the same. Like I said, it's a dual effort, and you have to be willing to make that effort to make the friendship work, in my opinion. And you really have to find people who are not jealous of you, who support you wholeheartedly. Like, I don't need a fake friend, and I don't need anybody who low-key is jealous of me and what I got going on. Because if that's the case, baby, you can keep that animosity and you can keep that negative energy somewhere else. But I don't know. I feel like life in your 20s, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to make new friends. Especially if you're not going out and about as often, and especially if you're not partying and going to the club. And, you know, it can be a little tough to create some new friendships depending on your situation. One of my goals for 2025, again, is to also make some new connections. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to find, you know, like a new friend or, I don't know, somebody that I can relate to. But yeah, I think as of right now, I'm doing pretty okay. I also think another reason why it may be a little bit difficult for me to make friends is because I'm very reserved. People who meet me, they think I'm stush, but I'm not stush. I'm just very reserved, and I'm not going to just put myself out there and tell you all my business the first day you meet me. Like, it's just not happening. I have to learn you. I have to see if you're somebody that I can trust. I have to fill you out first. Okay, I have to just read you before I open up like a book. So I am a very reserved person. I'm sometimes shy and I'm very quiet, especially if I do not know you. But let's get into talking about natural hair, baby, because one of the many things that I want to do this year is get a curly cut. I'm never getting the silk press, but a curly cut I will get. I think my hair may be a little bit uneven because the right side of my hair is, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if it's looser or if it's just longer, but I need a curly cut because I got a tail in the back of my head. And I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I'll insert a video or picture right here so you can see what I'm talking about. I have a tail in the back of my head and I really need to fix that. So this is the year where I get a curly cut, and I think that my wash and go would come out better. Also with natural hair, it's very interesting to see that a lot of people are doing a lot of natural hair stuff on social media now. I feel like I come across a lot of natural hair creators. It's nice to see because, you know, everybody's hair texture and hair type is different. That's something that I want to influence, like just natural hair and loving your natural hair and just taking the time out to care for your natural hair because it's possible. Like, I hate when people say like, oh, it's too much work, or oh my God, I can't do it, when in reality, you can do it because the same way that you lay down that wig, no shade, is the same way that you can take care of your natural hair. I promise you. That same amount of time that you take to do all of that is the same amount of time that you can take to care for your natural hair. Natural hair in itself is such a beautiful thing. It's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time, but trust and believe the process is so beautiful. I think people should just appreciate their natural hair more and stop with this whole assumption or perception that my natural hair can grow, because it can grow. You're just not taking the time out for it to grow. You're not giving yourself the opportunity to make it grow. One of my natural hair goals this year is length retention. For all the years of being natural, I've really just focused on healthy hair and I haven't really focused on length retention. Even though I focused on having healthy hair, I still did achieve length, you know what I'm saying? But I think I really want length retention to be on the forefront of my goals this year when it comes to natural hair, which is why I have been using like more flaxseed gel, which is another reason why I made my my own oil. Like I made my own hair growth oil the other day, you guys, and I'm actually gonna use it after I wash my hair. I've just been waiting for my hair to be clean because I don't want to use that oil on dirty hairs. I made me a hair growth oil. I made me a bottle for myself and for my boyfriend because he's also growing out his hair and he's gonna be my little test dummy, and I want to see if it will work. 2025 is going to be a great year. 2024, I asked God for nothing but clarity. He gave that to me. In 2025, I'm walking in my purpose and doing everything that I want to do, that I love. And I'm just serving. I'm serving myself and I'm serving everybody else that needs help in the natural hair community. I also want to bring some lifestyle content and some beauty content to my YouTube page, maybe later in the year, because as of right now, I'm not really doing nothing much lifestyle wise except for going to the gym, and I don't want to bore you guys, honestly. So I think when the weather starts getting nicer in New York, that's when I will start vlogging more. Like every other day it wants to randomly snow. I don't got time for this. So in the summertime, you guys are gonna see more vlogs from me. And I hope you guys enjoy that content because I do want to vlog, especially if it's interesting and I'm doing a lot of interesting stuff. And then in terms of beauty, I would say my beauty content will probably start off with like skincare because my skin has come a long way because I do get facials. I am planning to get another chemical peel this year, and I also want to get dermaplanned. My highest video I think on my page is a skincare video, and I want to do a chemical peel again so you guys can see the actual process and my results. I also didn't record the last chemical peel I did, but I did a reel on it, and y'all, when I tell you my skin shed like a snake, I don't know which video is gonna come first, but just know you'll most likely see these videos before May. You wouldn't even think my skin looked like that before. My skin looks so much better, and I'm so proud of myself. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I can really like do my makeup, and my makeup would look so flawless. I'm just so happy. And speaking about makeup, your girl has been doing a really good job with doing my makeup lately. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little chit chat, little rant session. Okay, I should do more of these, honestly, if I'm being honest, because I feel like I always got stuff to say, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna let this sit in my hair for about 20 minutes, let it soak up all that goodness, clean up this mess right here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!